Hey y'all, it's Mary, and I recently received these three beautiful palettes from Tea Time Adventures, so we're going to swatch them. So I'm going to start with this one. This is the Ciate London, the Velvet palette. I believe this came in Ipsy. Tea gets Ipsy Glam Bag, so this might have been in Boxy before Boxy became Ipsy, Boxycharm by Ipsy. I don't remember. I know it was a little bit ago, and I never got it. So it is the Ciate London, the Velvet palette. This is the box, and the box feels velvety, and then the palette feels very velvety. It's interesting because it's plastic, but it feels like velvet. And then there's a gold on the back. And it's very pretty. I've seen a few people get it. So let's open it. You know, I'm always challenged opening. Always. There. I've had it open before. It has a mirror on one side. So I'll show you this here. Look how pretty those are. There's a lot of shimmers, which is what I like. So let's get right into it. I'm looking to see, it just says 12-piece eyeshadow palette. They do not have names. I don't see names for the colors. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. There's this little tiny print back there, but I can't read it. So I don't think, that's the ingredients. So no color names, but we'll just swatch. And I have my wipes here to, let's see, I'm gonna try to go. I've got three palettes to swatch, so it'll be interesting if I can fit this all on. Okay, so these are very light and beautiful. There's a lot of good shimmers going on. So let's do this right here. See, very, very light. I find with Ciate London that they're very light, and but they are buildable. And you know, these are nice for highlighting. Look at my arm from resting it on the table, y'all. They're nice for highlighting. You could use, in some of these, they're so light that you could use them. I think you could use them for highlight, for blush even. Some of these pinks and oranges in here could be nice. If you, when I'm traveling, I can't take every palette I own. So something like this is good, I think, to pop in your travel bag, because you can use it for other things besides eyeshadow. At least that's what I think. They're very, very light and subtle. There's the next four. There are a couple mattes, but not many mattes. I'm just gonna go below it here. Okay, so now these are the stronger. This is the middle row. That copper is beautiful. The brown is very pretty. This is a bit of a purple. I love that shimmer. So these are very, very pretty, very pretty. And then the last line, let's see, let me clean off my fingers with my wipe here. One, two, I think that there are there's only 7 shimmers and 5 mattes. So this is the last. Look at how pretty that gold is, very pretty. And then, I was going to try and do it like by palette, but I took up too much space with that, so I'm not sure this is going to work or not. Okay, so so you know, that's nice. These are more they have more pigment to them, the darker colors. So these I might even, they're just really light, but those, you know, the light colors, we need the light colors too, for, you know, highlighting the brow or that kind of thing. But my eyes look a mess at the moment. But yeah, this one is just so pretty. It's got a lot going on. It's one of those top ones, and this one, I think. And then see, you can build it up a little bit. So very pretty, very pretty. Okay, that's the Ciate London, the Velvet palette. And I did see a lot of people get it, but I never did. So it's nice to see it. Nice to see it. Thank you, T. T sent me a box full. If I remember, I'll put that video below. It was a couple weeks ago, and it's just, you know, it was a lot of fun, and I've been having a lot of fun trying everything she sent me. So next up, we have ColourPop. This is So Fly. Now, I have another palette from this series. There were I don't remember how many were in that series. There were bugs, and it's very beautiful. I need to go get the other palette to show you which other one I have. This one is So Fly. I actually have two, I think, from this series. I got this one, the Glow Getter. I'm almost positive Andy Does Stuff sent this to me because it was one that she was gonna, or she didn't really care for it, but I shouldn't say it that way because I think she did, but she had similar colors and I loved it, so she sent it to me. That's the Glow Getter. So that is, you know, a Glow Moth, I think. And then a wonderful subscriber, Betty Vick, sent me this one, the Honeybee. Well, it's called Wanna Bee, and she put it Honeybee because I had Honeybee, the lovely cat that has since passed away. And this one is, there you go. And these are beautiful colors. And you know, I've actually had this box. I saved the box because Betty made that with the honey on there. And I haven't used this in a while, so that makes me, or this one, I'm gonna keep these out because I sort of have to move things around a little bit here and there because I have little room. But I didn't even realize that I have 3 from this series, and I don't remember how many there were. But let's look at the So Fly, and we'll swatch it, the one from T. And it still has the color saver on it. Oh, these are beautiful. And you know, also what's nice is they blend together well with the others. So you can use, you know, from each. These are gorgeous. Okay. So these do have names. Okay, this one is Flight Path, Skydive, and Dragon. Oh, there's like some gold over this one. Dragon something. Dragon Tail, T-A-L-E. So I just did 3 that time. I'm going to try to keep these up here. So again, very light. ColourPop has good pigmentation usually, but there's, you know, these are very light. So on my skin, it's hard to tell because I have such light skin. So, and then, oh, these are beautiful. This is, I love eyeshadows. In case you didn't notice, I am a skincare person, and I love eyeshadows. Speedy. This has a little bit of some shimmer going on in it, but it's not a real full-blown shimmer. This is FYI, and then this is Colorful. There, I'll put these below here. Very pretty, very pretty. And then the last 3 are really nice and dark. We've got, let's see. Wow, that's gorgeous. This is Depart, Wingtip, and Damselfly. So these 2 are mattes, and then this one, that might even have some shifting going on there. So that's sort of, you know, sort of hard to see those, but that's that palette. Beautiful. Thank you, T. I love palettes. I could play with palettes all day long. I could. So very, very beautiful. You know, I did show you that upside down, but there's no mirror in here, so I could show you what it looks like inside. It's very pretty. Thank you, T. And I'm going to put these together because I want to be reminded to use them. And of course, I'm keeping the Honeybee box. And then last but not least is the Huda Beauty Coral Obsessions. I have several of the Obsessions palettes. In fact, they're right here. And I don't have this one. I have Ruby Obsessions. These I got in Boxycharm when Boxy was still Boxy. And this one is the Amethyst Obsessions. You can see these are well loved. I have Gemstone Obsessions. This one is fabulous. It's all shimmers. So, you know, I'm all over that one. This one is the Topaz Obsessions. Oops. And is that what I have? That might be what I have. I think that might be it. And then now I have the Coral Obsessions. So this one is mostly mattes. And, you know, I think it's going to blend well. These three palettes can work really well together too, I do think. Now these do not have color names either. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, so let's check these out. Oh, that's pretty. There's the first three. And the next three. Oops. Do y'all like to do this? Just check out the palettes. Oops, that one I didn't rub that in very well. I like to swatch, and I don't have a lot of free time, y'all, but what I'd love to do is just take a whole day and play around with eyeshadows. And just, I would love to make some designs on my face and stuff like that. And these are the last three. Look at that beautiful mustard yellow. So that is that hanging on my arm there. So very beautiful colors, very beautiful shades. And like I said, I think these could work together well because they all have that base of the coral going on. So that is my swatching, y'all. What did you think? And do you have any of these palettes? You know, Huda Beauty is one of my favorite eyeshadow brands. They're just, the eyeshadows that I've had from her have been wonderful, and the pigmentation is wonderful. I have heard some complaints. Some people have gotten palettes that they didn't care for, or the pigmentation wasn't there. That can happen with any brand. Any brand can have some trouble sometimes. And Ciate London, I hear complaints about them, but I thought this was a really beautiful palette. And I have another palette from Ciate London that one of y'all sent me, and it's beautiful. It has quite a few colors, and I forgot the name of it. It's a bigger palette. It has maybe 25-ish colors, and it works really well. The pigments are wonderful. I don't have any trouble with it. I don't like fallouts, so and some people don't mind. I think real makeup artists don't care about fallouts, but I'm just a person. I'm not a real makeup artist. And then when it comes to ColourPop, ColourPop has a million different palettes. I have just a couple of them, just a few of them, but I do have a few of them, and I really enjoy them. And like I said, these are just beautiful. Look at how pretty. See, their packaging is gorgeous, and you know, they're but they do. They repeat a lot of colors, I think, is what they do, because they're always coming out with new themes. So, but this bug theme was just gorgeous, as you can see by the packaging. So, you know, but thank you so much to T for sending this over to me. And in my, like I said, I'll put the link below for the friend mail that she sent me, and I will be having fun using these. Thank you, T. Y'all take care, and thanks for stopping by and watching. And y'all, it's just fun. It's fun if you have a few minutes, even just a few minutes, because, you know, what did this take me? 15 minutes, and then I just had to wash my arm, and then I'm done. And I had a lot of fun. So, and I know a lot of y'all like swatching, and you like to see colors. And I will tell you, my experience is when I see a palette, sometimes I see a palette and I don't like it. But when I swatch it, it can really change my mind. Or I really love a palette, and then I swatch it, and it really changes my mind, and I don't care for it anymore. That really rarely happens to me, but there's a lot of palettes that I look at. Just for example, like, let me show you that Ciate London, because that caught my eye when I was showing it to you. It's hard to open, y'all, because of the plastic. This component that it's in, this gold, and, you know, to me, that gets, in this particular case, since there's a lot of shimmers, this doesn't really take away from it. But sometimes the packaging can take away from the colors, in my opinion. See, now, like the Huda is just really plain, so it doesn't take away from anything. It's just nice and black lines. But some palettes just have so much busy stuff going on. This is nice and plain, so you can see the colors well, that sometimes I can't tell what the colors are up to or what they're going to do because of the background of it. I hope that makes sense. So y'all take care and count your blessings, and see you soon. Bye-bye.